y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. I hope you're having a happy Friday. This is the 16th. This is Flosstube number 43. And before any of y'all panic, I had my eyebrows done yesterday, and yes, they are dark. They will fade like 60% or something. So yes, my eyebrows are dark. Much darker than usual because usually I have like no eyebrow. And we've discussed this. With eyes like this, you can't let your eyebrows go all white, or you'll look like you busted out at Area 51, or you'll have to do Geico commercials. So, Sagey did my eyebrows yesterday, and I love the shape of them. I love the color of them, but they are a little dark because I'm not used to looking at them. So, from working at the lab, I know that what your eye's used to seeing is what your eye wants to continue to see. We had a patient who had had a gun accident, a shotgun accident, and she had shot off her index and thumb when she was like a teenager. She was old as my mama, okay? But anytime you tried to change the paint on it to look like the rest of her hand, which had wrinkles and age spots, or change the sculpt on it or anything, no. Her eye was used to seeing those two fingers being perpetually young, and she would reject it and could not take it. So it's a process. So yes, they are a little dark. I love the shape of them, but they're just, if I was used to having eyebrows, they probably wouldn't even seem dark. I also flung my hair out this morning so y'all could see, because we talk about sometimes how it's so much lighter than others, but see how it really is like super, yeah, see how it is like super, like it's super gray white on the tips right there. So I would normally not wear my hair this way, but it is getting long, and I took this opportunity to fling it out so we could talk about really how gray it really is. And because Micah got me this fun shirt that says, "Broom hair don't care." Absolutely. So, if you're new to this channel, we usually talk about cross stitch and needlework and, well, whatever else comes across my mind. And y'all, it is hotter than hell on Sunday in here this morning. Lord have mercy. Oh, I've turned the heat down. I don't know what's going on. Or the air down. However you say it. Anyway, it has been a week. I got very little stitching done. I had all the traumas. It started last Friday with the internet, and it just went on and on and on. So, nothing major. I spent all yesterday at the dentist, all the day before freaked out about having to go to the dentist. Because yes, I've done natural childbirth 3 times, but going to the dentist puts the fear of God in me. I don't know what it is. Going to the dentist just scares the crap out of me. I'll be quite honest. It is just horrifying. Ow, sitting on my anklet, that hurts. That hurts on your ankle. We have a ton of questions though, and all the things. So I want to first mention that next Friday will be the Halloween party, which makes me remember if I don't send my login information to Teresa, I won't be at the Halloween party. I won't be at my own Halloween party. What the heck? With the sisterlies, Stitching with the Sisterlies and Teresa Kogut and myself, there'll be the virtual Halloween party. So it will be next Friday, and we'll be doing little teasers and things throughout the week about times, and we're all gonna have giveaways and all kinds of fun things. So we will have all that going on, and I will put a link in the description to, I do my witch's tea every year, and I'll put a link into some of the recipes I use. Now, that being said, Adele, Sharon, my friends who live where they actually have real tea, please don't die laughing. I know y'all gonna want to. My scones and my mock cream, I'm sure, are not anywhere near real, but it's the only thing I know to do, and it's what I've done for years, and it's what our mouths are used to. So I will post the recipes and y'all will probably get a good giggle out of it, and they taste good, but I don't know if they're anywhere near what a real scone and a real, I don't know, I call it says mock cream, the recipe I ever made, so I don't know, but we put it on there. We put it on our scone, and we ain't putting no jelly on ours, so we ain't big jelly eaters around here, so for what it's worth. So we will start off this morning. We had all the questions. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of stitching done, but we have all the questions, and then I was going to show some fun things today. So Cindy, oh my gosh. Cindy had her husband watch the segment about where do you want to eat. You know, they always ask where you want to eat, and then you tell them and they say, is that really where you want to eat? Y'all, men. If you ask where we want to eat, you need to go and eat there. If you want to eat somewhere already, say, honey, do you care if we go eat at blah, blah? Because if I care, I'm going to say, yeah, I do. I ain't wanting to eat at blah, blah. It's like a buffet. James Williams knows, don't even say ever to me, can you go eat? No, I'm not eating at no buffet. No. I don't want no food everybody else done coughed on and touched and sneezed on and licked and set back down. No, so no. He gonna have to go eat there with somebody else, not me. But if you ask me and I tell you where I want to eat, you need to go on and get ready to go there. There you go. Sarah mentioned, and this was a genius idea. Well, this made us think of the genius idea. The plastic canvas for doing the showing stitches, which made her think of, you remember back, and some people may still have them, but I hadn't thought about them in a long time. Those plastic canvas bathroom sets. That you go, you know, people have them in their bathrooms. They have Kleenexes in them and stuff. And sometimes they'd have a Barbie head, you know, like a Barbie, like body head on the top of them and everything. Y'all know I'm a minimalist in the bathroom water closet area because everything in there got to be washed. I don't even let James Williams come to my bathroom to pee because, you know, if you're going to stand up and pee, you need to go in your own bathroom over there. Because I don't care how good you think your aim is, your pee is going everywhere, and I do not want it on my naked feet. So you go on in your own bathroom over there, nasty, and stand up and pee. Or go outside, because I don't want it on my naked feet. But I had not thought about those plastic canvas bathroom things in forever. And I'll tell y'all something funny in a minute about something else about a bathroom, but Lord. Oh my gosh, we're talking about learning to drive. Lori was learning to drive, and you know how you have the garage door and the little door rail that your door goes up on like this? She backed out and hit it. And then her friend was nice enough to go finish the driving with her, but then she wore a helmet the whole time while they were taking the driving. Now, I do think her friend is fabulous and funny, but I would have been mad at my friend. I just want to say that. Tony is also recovering from surgery. Please take care, rest, mind your nurses, especially more than your doctor, because we all know the nurses know more. Just saying. Greta, BJ, Katie, several of y'all were kind enough to let me know about the commercials. Even when I don't have time to answer questions, I'll try to flip through, and when one pops up and see what it says, I'll try to glance at it. And because y'all were kind enough to let us know about the commercials, Micah was able to go in and stop it. Because it uploaded so long forever, it added 99 million commercials to some people don't always get them. I guess it's if you have premium, I don't know. But if y'all don't let me know, I can't fix it. So thank y'all. You're not being a pest or you know, rude, or I don't know. And yes, when she went in and looked, they were like a chameleon of them. Like seriously, I think there was one like every 4 minutes. So she was able to go in and take them out, but it finished uploading when she'd gone to lunch with a friend. And so we didn't know because I had to just leave it uploading at the shop and came on back home with the girls. And so we didn't know. So if y'all had not let us know, thank you, we would not have known that it was like doing craziness with the ads. So thank you. Nail is looking for Blackbird Designs with Thy Needle. It's the one with a little flag and proud and true. I don't have it in my stash, so if anybody has it and they're willing to loan it or is done with it and would like to, you know, whatever, she's looking for that one and we can't find it anywhere. So Nell is looking for Blackbird Designs with Thy Needle, and she is trustworthy. She is absolutely trustworthy. I love me some Nell, and you can trust her with your pattern. Bonnie Kimball, I finally found my message. Bonnie, message me about Summer Jubilee. I have been trying to find who it was that asked me about Summer Jubilee. Bonnie, message me. Message me. I finally found it. It only took me months. That's all. Oh, Lord. Oh, anniversaries. Woohoo. Sarah, 6 years. Nancy, 45 years. Zoe, 4. Bliney, 33. Cheryl, 41. Colleen, 39. Hildy, 2.5. This is the second time, but we're going to say it's going to be the best time. Wine Country Stitcher, 18. Sarah, married 55 years, but if you counted how long they dated also, 62. So she and Ava is 51. So Sarah and Ava are our two high numbers this time. And I think those all need to be shouted out and recognized. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Kimberly, the girls loved that you were scared of their spiders and their scaries, because they love decorating all their scary business over here. They loved it. Oh, and Nancy's needlework was kind enough to tell me that Wendy's From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. I don't know why I can't say it. I love her patterns. She has a YouTube now. So I'm going to try to find it. I didn't get it found this week, but I'm going to try to find it this week and watch it. So I'm super excited about that. So I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So thank you, Nancy. Okay, now y'all. This put me in my place. Sheila has been sitting next to her husband and working every day for 18 years. James Williams and I would have been throwing staplers and smashing computers, and there wouldn't be nothing left. It would be so horrible. No. So y'all are both like super nice people. That's all I know. Y'all must both be super nice people, and James and I ain't. Jackie says some of us aren't natural drivers. That's true. If I ever find that pot of gold, that's my splurge. I'm splurging on somebody to drive me around. That will be my splurge. I'm going to get me a driver. Home, James. Not James Williams, but home, James. Absolutely. That will be my splurge, because I am not a natural driver at all. Nope. Oh, and Lisa said, would I please make a George Washington Cabana Boy pool cleaner chart? George Washington, he cleans our pool each day. And he does. George does a good job. And like I said, in times like these, George, you should just be thankful that you're still working. Now, you got a job and you're still needed. So I'll try to get on that. Somebody else said they were very disturbed by the thought of George Washington cleaning pool. So they won't be stitching that chart. And, Lisa Voris, we have been all talking about trying to find some good ones of these. She says Stitcher's Village in their resource library has lots of conversions going both ways from different flosses to different flosses. So in Stitcher's Village in their resource library, there's a link in the comments. She was kind enough to put a link. So if you go into comments for video 42 and look up Lisa Voris. Look for her comment and you'll see the link. She put a link in there for everybody. So thank you, Lisa. Andrea. They left Florida, retired, went to Australia, move home. They had to quarantine for 2 weeks in a room. Her and her husband, 2 weeks, 1 room. Nope. Nope. 14 days later, when they come to open that door up, there wouldn't be nothing but some 2 greasy spots and a scrap of bone. That's it. That's it. That's all there'd be. That's all that would be left of the both of us. We would have literally disseminated each other. Ooh, I got to use the word effluvium this week. I love that. Y'all know I'm a word whore, and I got to use the word effluvium. I love it. Love me some words. So yes, that's all that would be left of the 2 of us when they cracked that door open after 2 weeks. Lord have mercy. Lisa mentioned the picture rails. I have got to get me some. Darlie sent me a picture of some, and several of y'all sent them last week, and Lisa again was kind enough to send them this week talking about them. She has picture rails. I have got to get some of these, and then you can just, set your stitch pieces off and on. If you haven't seen them, like get on Pinterest or something and look at picture rails. And they're just like basically long shelves that you can then move your pictures, your stitch pieces on and off of without having to have like 90 chameleon holes in your wall. So, genius move, fabulous. Oh, Kit wanted to know about my cats on the mantle. Let me see here. I'm just gonna jump up and grab them. Sorry, y'all probably have to look at my butt. Let's see here. Ooh. 41. I'm a little bit too short for this. Okay. Okay. This one is Halloween Eve by Blackbird Designs. I think I stitched it on 16 count Ada. Yeah. I got this piece last year and I left the tag on a show and never did take it off. It was clearance at Joann's. It says Halloween or something on here. Oh, welcome with a bat. Oh, I'll straighten that up later. But it was a fabulous stitch. I did change out, it had more of the, I think this is copper penny, maybe. And it looked like flesh to me. I don't know, it didn't do me for. So I just did a little patch of that and switched out some of the other colors more. I think most of it is, a lot of the called for, except this may be, it's one of the DMCs. I used the 41, 30, or whichever one of the DMCs this is, the variations ones, that's all gray and brown. I had it and I used it and I liked it. So that's that one. And then, let's try to scratch that one way over there. And then this one, I guess it's on another, but it is a little darker piece of 16 count Ada, and it is Midnight Watch. And I think a lot of it is called for colors. A lot of them are the DMCs. Like I think the blue is the DMC. I don't think it's the Gast or whichever it was called for. I don't think it has any variegation in it. But I love these pieces. They are super gorgeous. Let me see if I can get the whole thing in the frame. Y'all know I don't have a problem with Ada stitching. Ada stitching is just as pretty as linen stitching. It's just a different background. To me, that's like saying if, I don't know, if Da Vinci had painted on paper, I would be offended, not like it, I don't know. If it wasn't on canvas, it's no good. It's just the medium. It's just the medium you're using. The stitches and the design are the art of it. It's just the medium is the background. I I can't subscribe to that. So you will never hear me say anything disparaging about Ada. Your back, what you're stitching on has nothing to do with your stitch or with the design. Now, if you pick an ugly color, yeah, an ugly color is ugly color. It will clash with what you're stitching on, but the fabric itself is not a problem. Now, if you try to stitch it on terry cloth, yes, that's going to distort the design, and it's going to be, and you're not going to be able to see it. But there's nothing wrong with stitching on Ada. I don't care who you are, and you're never going to make me say anything otherwise. So, and don't try to convince me, because I asked my husband about trying to change my mind. So those are the two, and I think those are the two. The only other one up there is my Primitive Needle Halloween Reverie. It has 2 little cats in it, but I think you were talking about these 2, because I don't think that one was up there at the time. Oh, and Rebecca had stitched my boutique piece that I showed last week. I love that piece, and I love when we all find pieces that we stitch that not a lot of other people stitch, because I think that pieces get missed a lot of times, especially in the big magazines. If they come out in like the Halloween or the Christmas issues, there's so many in there. I think they get skipped, and I think that little boutique piece, that Witchy Boutique, is so cute, and I think it just gets missed. And so, yeah, I love when I see a piece. Well, I saw a piece this week, and I've got to go get it, and I hope I don't forget. And if I had a pen, I'd write it down right now, because I will probably forget. Somebody remind me. I think Stephanie, maybe. And I commented on your Instagram post about it. I was at the dentist when I saw it. I was at the dentist for like 4 hours. Anyway, sorry, a little PTSD there. It is a Hocus Pocus piece by Cloud Factory, and it is so cute. It's to crack the bones and it twist the bones, and so cute. I had never seen it. I stitch every day for a chameleon years. Chameleon, literally, I'm that old. A chameleon years. Never seen it. It has the little sisters up at the top. Oh my gosh. How have I missed it? I have never seen it before. So yes, I love when I see a piece and I'm like, oh, because yes, am I the only person that saw that? Am I the only person that thought that was adorable? Yes. So go to Cloud Factory and look up that Hocus Pocus piece, and somebody remind me to go get it, because it's so cute. Norma is looking for that cross-country folk art piece that I have, what's sitting right up there right now. Email me, and I think I sent you a message. Email me your address, because I know I have it in a box, and I think I know which one. And I will mail it to you, because I'm not going to use it again. And it's a fun little magazine, but that is a beautiful piece. I love stitching it, and I've loved displaying it for years. And I will send you that, because I don't need it no more. Don't need it no more. And somebody else might as well stitch it and enjoy it for years like me. I have not hardly drank any of my coffee today. Y'all, I feel like it is dark and green when I shoot in here. Okay. I did not get any haul this week. Let me think. What else is there? And we had all the traumas. Keely called me one day, and he had, with a funny story. I'll get it on sorting this out with my whips here. He had got home from work and driving home, and they live, like I said, way off to the country. And he said, I'm coming down my street, and he said, I thought, I didn't know anybody else around me had any Great Pyrenees. Now, of course, my sister and all y'all probably saying Great Pyrenees, but I can never remember to say Pyrenees, so I always say Great Pyrenee. And he said, man, I thought, went on, and he said, the closer I got, I thought, wait for it. No, it was not. It was Dolly, their great Pyrenean, who lives with Gilly, their sheep. And they were out visiting the neighbors. And he said his neighbor was waving him down. And he said he pulled over and the man says, hey, do you happen to know who this dog and this sheep belong to? He said, I'm like, yeah. Matter of fact, I do. I'll be right back. And Baby had gone in the house to get something and got distracted. And while she was in there getting what she was getting, they decided to go visiting. He said, yeah, he said, I came back with a cow trailer and loaded them up. And he said, I did tell them when I was loading them up, if they pulled that again, they'd be taking a longer ride in that cow trailer. But I said, you know you're lying. Baby'd have a stroke if you took that thing to the sale. He said, I know, but it didn't hurt me none to give him no harsh talk on the way back she didn't know about. Whatever. Them things get away with anything. But yeah, I was like, oh my God. But yeah, if you raise things together, they'll think they're a dog. My goat always thought it was a dog, and that sheep thinks it's a dog too. Dolly and Gilly was out on the town. Okay, whips this week. Oh, let's see. I did get started on the round part of Midnight Ride here. I got started on it. I got the wing part circled in. And it's on that Prim Green by R&R. And I think this is Onyx. Let's see here what we got. Yeah, that's Onyx. There. And I'll have to keep that right there because I did get the other one finished, but I'm loving stitching on this. I love this fabric. I can't wait to get it finished and get the little box, and I'm gonna put it in the box. And I did see the box is expensive, but I did see you can buy other little like tops, and so you can put, you can like put other stitch pieces in the top piece. So it's not like you have to spend that much money and then just like it's for one thing. You can put other ones in there. So that made me super happy. I love that. And then I stitched on Patriotic House Trio. And I'm stitching them all in one. And then these are my threads last week. I think we read these all off last week. And I'm having so much fun with this guy. He gets grabbed a lot when I'm kind of distracted. A pattern, it's a pattern that, because it's not a swirly pattern, my brain can do it. If it's a swirly pattern, it messes my brain up. But like geometric patterns like this, my brain can keep going. But I had to wait till I could get to the end of this and turn this corner, and now I'll come here and figure how far to turn this corner and make them even and drop down and then go past here. And then I've just got to fill in my flag, and he's all done. And then I'm going to try to turn him into a drum myself. I don't know. He may have to go to someone else. I don't know. This one may be too much for me. This tall, skinny drum he may be beyond my skill level. I just don't know. But I am loving stitching this piece. And I'm loving it so much that I may get the others and try to get them stitched, because this has been such a fun little happy, I don't know what it is about it, but Wax and Moon, y'all got it going on with this. Just, there's something about it. It's just a happy little stitch. You're just stitching on it and it's just joyous. I think it's because I think it's like a little neighborhood, because I stitched them in a row. And I think of it like when my kids were little and I lived in Maypearl. Ooh, bags much? Yike, look at that. Oh, Lord have mercy. But when they were little and we lived in Maypearl, we had such good neighbors, and we lived in town there, which, Maypearl ain't much of a town, but I had loved my neighbors, and Annie lived right behind me, and Mike would ask me what was for dinner, and if she didn't like what we were having, she'd run across the backyard and ask Annie what she was having for dinner. And she'd eat over there if she liked it better. I mean, it was just such a precious time. So, you know, when your kids are little, you think, I mean, it's true what they say, that the days are long, but the years are short. It goes so fast. And it's just heartbreaking now to look back on how fast it went. Just bam, it's gone, it's over. Just, that's it. It's crazy to think about how fast that went. So I think that's the reason I love that stitch, is it makes me think of Carol Upchurch's house and Melanie's house next door. And just, I mean, it's just like the little neighborhood right there. Miss Thelma lived across the street, and it was just Miss Jackson. It was just such a nice neighborhood. Miss Billy, it was just such a very nice little neighborhood, and my kids were happy there and safe. I mean, I don't know, maybe there aren't safe neighborhoods anymore. I'm a free ranger anyway. And you know, my kids could go crawdad fish and ride their bikes to their friends, and it was just fabulous. Now, not to say things did not happen. I mean, and not to say I'm not crazy. We all know that I just wave my crazy flag and going down the street. We were poor, and James worked hard and tried to buy the kids the nicest things we could. And one day, CJ's bicycle got stolen. And I called my daddy. Y'all know my dad was police. And I called my dad, and he was police in town at that time, and told him CJ's bicycle got stolen. And he said, baby, I'll get on it. And I thought, I ain't waiting for that. So I get on my car, and I start driving around town. My kids are in the car. I'm driving around town, and I see a big kid on my kid's bicycle. Now, it was a nice bicycle. It was a Haro. It was an expensive bicycle. James Williams worked, like I said, it was nothing for him to work 80 hours a week. He worked to buy the kids the nice things that we really could not afford. He worked all the extra, and you are not going to take my stuff. You're just not. I seen that man, like I said, he was a big old kid. He was close to a man. He was in high school if he was. And I pulled up beside him. I said, that is not your bicycle. And he said, yeah, it is. I said, that ain't your bicycle. That's my son's bicycle. Let me tell you what you better do. You better start pedaling that bicycle back to where you stole it from. And if you turn the wrong direction, I'm going to run over you with this car. So you better get to pedaling. You better get to pedaling right now. And you better not turn the wrong way. And let me tell you what he did. He pedaled that bicycle right back to my garage and jumped off it and run. I hope he never stole anything again. I don't know if he did or not, but he didn't come back and steal nothing out of my garage. I'm going to tell you that right now. Daddy said, you know you're going to get shot one day. Oh, well. Oh, well. Don't come steal my stuff. Don't come steal my stuff. I didn't get nothing for free. Nothing. I did not get a car. I did not get nothing for free. So don't come steal my stuff, because you really going to put a wildcat in a sack. And especially don't come steal my kids' stuff, because, boy, you really going to get me riled up. Really going to get me riled up. So, yes, that's another queen of losing it moment right there, which I thought I was going to get to stitch this week, and I didn't because of my dental work. Lord. Lord have mercy. Boy, I am on a tirade this morning. Autumn ABCs, I think, is my last whip. Little House Needleworks, I am loving this thing. Except I couldn't give my little old scarecrow a white shirt. I would never give a scarecrow a white shirt. I don't know why. I don't know. A scarecrow got to be looking like he's having a good time. I gave mine a red shirt. Also, I like the thought of the red at the top and the red at the bottom. Right? I like the red schoolhouse and the red shirt. I like that. So I took and I gave him a red shirt, and everything else is pretty much the same. I got a scarecrow, the word done. I finished out the pumpkin. I got a T, I got the word scarecrow, and got him stitched this week. And he is So cute. Y'all know I think Little House Needleworks is just adorable. And he is so cute. And that color, if I can find where I've got it, which maybe I can't. Okay, I think it may be Barn Red, but I'm not sure because I seem to have lost it here somewhere. Oh well. Oh, it probably says on here. Hold it. I have the pattern in my hand. And I think I used what it called for once. It says it is Lord, I don't know what color that's supposed to be. Let's see. It says it's Fallen Leaves, but I don't think I had Fallen Leaves. I think I used Barn Red maybe or something. Yeah, I don't know where that thread went. Oh well. Oh well. Is that all my whips? I think so. Now, finishes this week. I did finish the small, this little guy here out of Midnight Ride. He is finished. I did have to Vin Diesel on him a little bit because I lost Border Chicken. I hate when you play Border Chicken and you lose. Nell, we talk about that all the time. I lost. And sometimes I just fudge it and go on, but in this kind of a border, you could not. And so here it is because my acorns were gonna be touching. So it's a 4-sided stitch on the acorns, which I love. I added the little bow and a little outline stitch hat band, which probably will not show up. But it is so cute. That is Fragrant Cloves, I think is the orange on here. It was a fun stitch. But like I said, I got over here and I had put, in one of these runs of 4, I had put 5. So, I had to rip it out, Vin Diesel it out, and get on down the road. Ugh. But I did, because if not, it was gonna be like too crazy obvious. Like crazy obvious. This guy, I just had a little bit left to do on him last week, but that's Fall from Lizzie Kate. And I think that's Jay's. And I did not get to the post office this week, y'all. So, in all my trauma, I did not. So that is Fall by Lizzie Kate, and I don't think it's any of the called for colors really, but they're all DMCs. No variations. I did wiggle my eyelets up and down some. I'm not a big fan of super straight lines. I just wiggle things around a little bit. I don't know. Super straight things sometimes kind of freak me out. Okay, I think that is all my stitching. That may be all the stitching I got done this week, because I wanted to do my Queen of Losing It this week and my Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Matthews, and I did not get either one of those started because I hate to even say, I have a bridge. I broke my tooth years ago when they didn't do implants, and like in the mid 90s, early 90s. And so I had this bridge, and I go to the dentist, you know, have my teeth cleaned, but I don't know what I expect of dental glue, but my sister has these ginger chews, and I took lunch over there to eat with her and Mama, stuck one in my mouth and bit down on it, and when I did, I was like, well, I had the girls there and Mama there, so I couldn't freak out. So I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I just took it out of my mouth and wrapped it up in a napkin and just kind of told my sister and went on about my lunch. And tried to act like somewhat normal because the last thing I want to do is freak the girls out or, worry mama. So just, we're going about our deal and all. So then for the rest of the day, you can't eat anything hot or cold because then it hurt. As long as I didn't do that, it was fine, but you couldn't chew over there either. And this side, I don't know, I do need it. I got to go. Anyway, they're fixing the crown on this one next week. So, because I have a big filling over there. So, Lord. But so then I tried our dental plan. We have the same dental plan, but it changed from a PPO to a DMO or something. So anyway, I had to find a new dentist. Well, I am scared of the dentist anyway. Then I had to find a new dentist. Then I had to get into the dentist. And then I had to be worked in at the dentist because I said, look, I will wait, but please, I cannot. I have a video to do on Friday. And listen, I cannot. When I talk, you can see like my tonsils, man. I cannot be talking with like a big gap. No, please, please, I am begging you. And so they were kind enough. Dr. Walk and all her staff were kind enough to let me just sit there and work me in. And I was there for like three hours. It was forever. It was forever. But they got me fixed up and on the road, and they were super nice and easy, and they didn't hurt me. And so I'm so grateful and so thankful. But I go back on Thursday to have her put a crown on this tooth that has the big filling. So then I will be all up to date on the dental work that I need. I mean, I don't know, like I said, it's called irrational fear for a reason. Yes, I can birth 3 babies. No, I can't go to the dentist. I don't know. Natural childbirth is nothing. Going to the dentist, horrifying. Horrifying. It's the scariest thing ever. Ever to me. So, with that being said, since I didn't get much stitching done this week, I thought I would go and show some old, not always old, but some patterns that I have in here in my little box that I have liked and didn't get stitched this season. That I thought I'd get stitched this season. This should give y'all a big laugh. Some of these I have held on to for a while. Now, one of the shares this week will be Hocus Pocus because I forgot that I'd already stitched him. So he is one of the shares this week. So I'm gonna put him up here, Hocus Pocus. I have, now this, so these are not shares yet. I'm just showing these. Nevermore I've had by Lizzie Kate. Haven't got it stitched. It's adorable. I have all these little prairie schoolers in this little jobber. And they're all like little folly things. Didn't get them stitched. Cricket collection. I have had this guy for a coon's age. Ain't stitched. Black Hat Society that I love this by Frosted Pumpkin. Look at that. How dang cute is that? Didn't get it stitched. Now I may get some more of these done because I mean some of these autumn pieces I'll stitch until close to Thanksgiving. I'll start working in some Christmas, but I will still stitch on a few autumn pieces. I just got the Simply Autumn. This is beautiful. I'm just stunned by this sweet gift. It is so beautiful and I can't wait to stitch it. So pretty. That was Drawn Thread Simply Autumn. This I bought at the end of last year. And it is Jenny Bean's Halloween Sampler. I hope it'll focus on that. It doesn't want to. It says, when I'm dead and in my grave and all my bones are rotten, if this you see, pray think of me or I will be forgotten. Jenny Bean and I feel the same way. After you're gone, if somebody says your name, you're still not forgotten. So, Jenny Bean, I got you, girl. I thought I'd get this stitched this year. Now this I do have stitched. I have this stitched. I don't know why this guy's in here. Think Autumn. But that makes me think that I didn't put Think Autumn out. Where is Think Autumn? Think Autumn did not get put out. I don't know. Ira Ray Crow did not get stitched yet this year. He's by the Good Housewife. I don't think that Susie ever got an answer on her Etsy page, so I don't know. I hope she's okay. This one is so cute to me. Water Hazard, ink circles. And see, it's a house and it's got like the Kraken coming up out of it. They did a series on toxic things, but this one always made me think of Halloween, and I was going to do it more Halloweeny colors. So there it is. Plum Street, Salem Sisters 3 says, "Sisters of mine, a tree be our shrine, though these treacheries we've not committed. Our brethren have judged us, their mercies begrudged us, but God's holds our souls as acquitted." Gallows Hill, Salem Village, 1692. I cannot wait to stitch this one. But here it sits, unstitched. Sunflowers and Acorns. This beauty was a gift this year. Here it sits, still not stitched. This I have had forever, and it is so, so cute, and it needs to be a drum. It's waiting to be a drum. Halloween with a Y by Blue Ribbon. So it's Friday, Scaredy, Spooky, Witchy, and what's the first one? Haunty. Y'all know that needs to be a drum. I'm sure this is still available somewhere because it's Blue Ribbon Designs, and so I still see their stuff. But you can do them individually as ornaments or bags. She has it as a long picture here, but this needs to be a drum. This is crying out to be a drum. It ain't a drum yet. It ain't nothing yet. This I love is out of a magazine. It's a full coverage piece, so I will probably never get it done, but I love it and hope that someday I will. Fall. It is Fall by Amy Brookin of Sisters and Best Friends. That is so fabulous. I love the bright colors. I love all the little elements and the icons. You could stitch them individually or all together. It is killing it. Here it sits. Waiting. This one was a freebie, and it says it may be reproduced, and I've seen it lots of places on Pinterest and everywhere, but it's a primitive needle. Y'all know I love her designs. May she rest in peace. By the Light of the Moon. I still have not got this stitched. Y'all know Witch's Hollow is my all-time unicorn, and this, you would think I would have this stitched in respect, but I haven't yet. Shame on me. This one is so cute, and why I didn't get it stitched this year for the girls would love it. A curly Q witch on her curly Q broom takes off for the night in a curly Q zoom. It's a Cherry Wood Designs. Look at her there with her little curly Q broom. How cute is that? And here it sits. Now this one, I have stitched this piece, but I haven't got this piece done. It is Prairie Schooler number 165. I've had it forever, Sweeping Cobwebs. And the little rhyme says, "'Tis the night of Halloween, when witches can be seen. With her broom she will fly, sweeping cobwebs from the sky." You could do the little witches in repeat and make a drum. You could break this down and do them in 2 rows and make a fatty drum, or just put 4 or 5 of them and make a drum. You can just stitch this much of it and, put another little pumpkin here if you wanted to make this smaller. Prairie Schoolers are super adaptable. So if you feel challenged about doing the whole piece, you could cut this guy off here. Just do that and then move a little pumpkin right here. And you would have all this finished. See what I'm saying? I mean, their designs are classic and so easily adaptable. I have a couple of their smalls here, or middles, I guess you should call them. And I think I've stitched some of these and shared them, but I haven't stitched them for myself. Who's There, Prairie Schooler. Double Double, Prairie Schooler. Knock Knock. That one's so cute with that ghosty. I think I've stitched this one and gave it to somebody. Night Flight. Love that fence around there. Look at that. Let's see what we have here. Cats, Bats, and Witches. Hey ho for Halloween, pumpkins everywhere, cats and bats and witches are flying through the air. Here again, if you don't like to stitch words, you could easily cut the words out and just stitch the picture or the other way around. I mean, their designs are just fabulous. I guess, evidently, obviously I love them. All Hallows Eve here. Look at that walkway. Heads up. I meant to get all these done for ornaments on my little tree over there. Didn't happen. This one I have stitched a couple of times. On purple, I stitched it on purple Ada. This one is just so cute. It's called Trick or Treat. Love, love, love it. Boo Moon. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Witching Hour. Look at this. The small over here is fabulous. Halloween Night. And this one is Bump in the Night. So cute. Then this one is out of a magazine that I don't usually get. What one is it? Cross Stitcher. Cross Stitcher October 2018. And I think I got it. I don't know why I got it. I think somebody got it to me as a present. But look at this, little pumpkin. How dang cute is that? October 28 Cross Stitcher magazine. And it's like a little 3D pumpkin. So cute with the leaves and stuff on it. And then my You Know You Gotta Stitch This, but I ain't got it done yet, ever is that I own, Book of Spells by the Good Housewife. So good. So fabulous. You can cover a book in it like this, or you can just display it like flat. It says, ghouls, fairies, bats, and owls, hear the ghastly shrieks and howls. While the night is cold and chill, witches wander forth at will. Says, and then on the spine it says, by the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. The Book of Spells. I love that piece. Here again, thought I'd get it done. Didn't. So, oh well. The best intentions. So this week our shares will be Hocus Pocus, which I've stitched, and this one, which I love, but I will never get stitched. Let's be honest. Cricket Collections, Halloween Eve. I would probably bust this out now and stitch each of the little guys separately in a row and make a little drum. That would be so cute. And, you know, you would just have to, yeah, you would just have to, yeah, it would be, yeah, totally possible. Yeah, they don't really overlap, except right where, no, they don't even really. So you would stitch each one and they're just gonna be on an angle. This guy, you know, his little foot's on an angle, but these guys, you're just gonna stitch them. And they would, it would be such a cute drum. So cute. Because I never really liked the center being necky. I don't know why, it just bothered me. But stitches a drum, these guys would be killing it. Killing it. So these are the shares this week: Cricket Collection Halloween Eve and Hocus Pocus. If you want this share, say Hocus Pocus. If you're interested in this one, if you're interested in this one, say Cricket. Hocus Pocus or Cricket. So, oh, and I'm about to sneeze, y'all. I'm about to go and pick up my little pumpkins. I don't know what we have on our agenda today. I did step on one of their snail shells over there in the floor, so I just have to vacuum that up and see what we have on the agenda today to do. Kimmy's still got all the allergies, and the ragweed here is just crazy high, and she's really suffering with it. The little Highlands homeopathic pills do better than anything, but it's still rough. It's so rough. So I'm going to go pick them up, and we're going to see what we're going to do today. And I will put a link to the Halloween food recipes, my scones and stuff that I use for witch's tea. And then this week we will be posting little teasers and notes and things to get you ready for the party on the next Friday. What would that be? The 23rd, with Teresa Kogut and the Sisterlies and myself. And we thought if we just did it a week early, then people could watch it for whenever. We had thought about doing it right at Halloween on the Friday before, but on the Friday of. But then if you were able to get together with your family, or you had trick-or-treating in your area, I know some of the places, it's low enough that they're going to trick-or-treat. I'm sure they'll trick-or-treat here, even though it's not low enough. I'm not going to turn away any kid, let's be honest. So I'll probably just be outside on the front and, pass out candy, because there's no way I'm not going to turn away a little kid coming for candy. So, and y'all, I'm going to take this opportunity to also say, don't be judgy. When kids, if they don't come in a costume or whatever, some kids eat this for food. I don't know if a lot of people know that. Some trick-or-treat candy, some kids live on that for a couple of weeks. That's their food. So if they don't have a costume, just try to bear that in mind. Or if there seem to be, dang, you're big to be trick-or-treating. It may be their food. So y'all know I try not to fuss at y'all, but just think about things like that. You can joke around with them and stuff. I've said, hey, got a joke for me? You can tease around with people, try to interact with people, but don't try to remember that some of these kids, this may be their food. And so that's another reason that I'm never going to turn away a kid that comes to my door trick-or-treating. I will probably just be out front with my mask on, or I will either set a bowl of candy out and just keep refilling it. Because some of these kids, this may be their food. I live in a neighborhood that has plenty of food, and I live in a city that has plenty of food. But kids from surrounding areas sometimes come. In my old neighborhood, nobody ever came trick-or-treat because I lived in a cul-de-sac, and my driveway was like this. Nobody ever trick-or-treated my house, ever, not once. I always had candy every year. No one ever came. But I had trick-or-treaters last year, and I was super excited. But I have a friend who lives in an urban area, and she said something about that, and I thought, it had never entered my mind. So I guess I'm not really fussing at y'all as much as I was shocked. It never entered my mind. I'd never really thought about it like that some of these kids, this is their food. And she used to be a school teacher. She has pencils and things like that. And the kids were super excited to get things like that because it helps them with their school supplies. So And also some kids can't, have candy or can't have, try to make sure you don't have anything with peanuts. I know Reese's fell this year, and my husband was brokenhearted because Reese's isn't the #1 candy around here anymore. But I think probably that's because people are trying to be mindful of the fact that if you have a child with nut allergies, it is super scary. So he was all sad that Reese's dropped from the #1 spot because, that's his, James Williams loves him a Reese's. But just, if somebody shows up and you have something, just try to give it, and try to think, but for the grace of God, right? So if you have anything and you can, I'm not saying endanger yourself, but, set a bowl out there. I don't know, just try to do something, because I was shocked by that. When that came to me, I was like, holy crap. So, here I'm going off for the rest of the day with my wig hair, my broom hair, and it being all crazy. I got to go get me a haircut though, because it's going, it's everywhere now. But I am hopefully going to get more stitching done this week. Hopefully going to have much less trauma, although Thursday will be a little traumatic. Y'all be thinking about me on Thursday when I go to the dentist. Although she was super sweet and easy, and she didn't laugh me out of there for because I was like gripping the chair's handles like that. So y'all have a great week, and I will see y'all on Friday for the Halloween party with the sisterlies and Teresa, and enjoy your stitches.